Hey guys, Mike here. So obviously a crazy day for SoFi stock. As of now, they finally unhalted the stock. It was halted because there was a leak of their earnings that were supposed to be after hours. As soon as it got leaked, boom, stock drops almost 20% immediately. And so they halt the stock. I think what they were trying to do, as I see now, is they were trying to confirm this, which they did. SoFi test released the earnings, wink, wink, on their website. I don't know if it's an accident, whatever, but there's actually a term for this. It used to happen a lot more often back in the day. And what this tells you is, because this happened a couple weeks to another company, when it's released by a company like that, when nobody expects it, it's basically because they're trying to brace everybody, right? They're trying to take the hit now in active trading, I think, versus in after hours, okay? Because active hours can be a whole lot more violent, as we've seen, because there's not as many traders. Everybody just starts selling like crazy, right? And now you have, during hours like this, you have buyers and sellers, because as they unhalted it, as I'm recording this, they unhalted about 10 minutes ago. The stock's only down about 14% now versus the 18 to 20% it was at. And so, I think that's why they did it. They're just trying to brace for the impact. And to be honest with you, it don't matter if, the CEO gets on top of the desk and craps out gold bars. It just is what it is. This is the market we're in. I think the reason why they did this, my friend, I have no doubt in my mind why they did this, because of what happened to Upstart last night. Because if you're unaware, my heart goes out to Upstart stockholders because it dropped 40% in after hours after reporting earnings and having to downgrade its guidance. And now as of today, it's down around 60+% in less than 24 hours. And this is why.
Fintech lender slashing its full year forecast to $1.25 billion in revenue compared to its prior forecast of $1.4 billion. And guys, this was a brutal quarter. Look at this market reaction. When I saw these results hit the tape last night, stock was down about 43%. You're seeing the sell-off just continue in a big way here in the pre-market, and it's justified. This is an AI company that focuses on lending, and what they say on the conference call right now is that the increase in interest rates is reducing business opportunities for their company.
And the reason why this is important, guys, remember, Upstart, back in October of last year, which was like 7 months ago, was a $400 stock. It is down almost 92% since then. SoFi, so you don't think things can get any worse, right now is down around 76%, and they hadn't had their call yet. And on that call is going to be very interesting, because even the numbers they put out, you would have thought were going to be horrendous, but actually they end up beating on revenue and EPS, believe it or not, and the revenue actually came in quite substantially higher, but then they forecasted down, and not even by that much. For second quarter, they're estimating just revenue of 330 to 340 million, below the estimates of 344 million. So down like 4 million. But then what's even crazier is looking at the estimates for the year. Right there in the last sentence there, they're guiding actually up around 1.51 billion according to Bloomberg, and the estimates are only for 1.46. But remember, it's not about, what are you going to do for me, what it be 6 months from now. It's about what are you going to do for me now in this market, right? And they want profits now. They want those earnings now. If you miss about $1, 1 cent, doesn't matter. You're going to get your head chopped off and taken to the woodshed, right? And, don't forget, these fintechs, they trade in unison. And so it's not just about their numbers today. It's about, when one report's earning gets killed, guilt by association. This is the last 5 days, guys. This is terrible. Upstart's down 63% in the last 5 days. SoFi's down 23%. Lending Club down 18%. Square's down 18%. And PayPal's not alone. They're down around 15%. And when you look at SoFi's chart, this seems to be every fintech chart I look at. Almost every tech chart I look at, honestly, it's just a hot mess, right? Nothing but lower lows. When you don't think it can go any lower, it goes much lower. And so don't think for a second, because I remember, what I've been saying in these other videos. In this kind of market, don't worry. You're going to get plenty of chances to either open a position or to add to your position at a much lower price than you ever thought you could get it at, or that you've already gotten it at. That's the kind of market we're in right now. And, with CPI data come out tomorrow, it's either going to drive us lower, or it's going to go ahead and kick off some kind of rebound, bear market rally or something. We'll have to see. So you might even get it cheaper than this. And then, of course, you got the call coming out tonight. And the reason why they put this out, it was for a reason, okay? It's not like they're going to put this out there and let this thing sell off 18%. Just say, don't worry, we're going to save it on the call. Right now, it doesn't matter what he says on the call, to be honest with you. He might be able to bring it back a few percent. But the only way SoFi stock goes back up is if all the other fintechs go up, if the market goes up. Because right now, it don't matter who you are, whether you're a mega cap stock like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Google, getting sold off. If you're a SPAC stock, getting sold off. No matter what you are, nothing's safe in the tech sector. That's just the way it is, okay? And so that's where we're at. We'll see what happens. Remember, I mean, NASDAQ's been selling off for 6 months now. Feels like 2 years, right? And so we'll see. But, you know, every video I put out there to update you guys, it's a new lower low every time, okay? So we'll see what happens tomorrow because it is, man, this kind of reminds me of when we were talking about earnings for the mega cap stocks, right? This CPI data report, you want to talk about all eyes on this report to see if we, you know, kind of at least stop inflation from going higher, or, you know, at least people think we might like maybe got a top on it. And so we don't worry about going higher. It may stay up there for a while, but at least it's not climbing to 9, 10, 11%. That's what everybody's waiting for. There's a lot of money from institutions. I mean, BlackRock did a video, 2 of their people did a video the other day saying they're holding on to their cash with both hands. All right, 2 different people. Other institutions are sitting there just hoarding cash, just waiting, right, to end up going back into this market, but they're waiting. And so that's one problem you have right now, and that's why a lot of stocks are dropping, because you have a lot of sellers, very few buyers. It's the way it is. So it has nothing to do with the company. You see the PE ratios are plummeting. I mean, dropping off a roof right now. It's crazy. And so there we are for that. If something comes out crazy on the call, I'll do another video, but I'm not expecting to hear anything out of there. It's going to be shocking to any of us. And I was glad to at least see the guidance was higher than what people anticipated for the year. But, you know, again, there's just so much weight on this market. It don't matter which stock it is. That's just the way it is, guys, okay? And so I hope you guys some out. Hit the like, subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys tomorrow.